Hello, everybody. We're here in Oakland Park at the Nour Thai Kitchen, and with me, I have the pleasure of sitting with Chef Dan at the table. I am Doris with a D, and I've got Chef Edric and Ken, and they are the proprietors here, and they're going to walk us through everything, and they're going to tell us the goodies that they have. And they're going to tell us how long they've been in business.
So we've been in business for 2 years now as of March, and we focus on Isan country style homemade dishes, where we use a lot of local farms for all of our produce so that you get really the flavors that we get in Isan, because Isan is a big farming community, and so it's literally farm to table. But all of these dishes are traditionally Isan, except for the chormuan, which is a central Thai royal dish, but it's something that we love to feed our customers. So, do you want me to go one by one?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. You're kidding? We're doing this.
Yeah. So, my ultimate favorite Isan dish, there's two of them, but this is my ultimate, is our Isan sausage. It's fermented pork sausage. It's a little bit sour. It's tangy. It's porky. It's, especially when you eat it with the ginger and the peanuts, it's herbaceous. It's just really, really good. I eat that almost every day. And then the Kao Tod. Kao Tod is a crispy rice with fermented pork. And again, we make all of this in-house. We ferment our own pork, ferment our own sausages. The Kao Tod is rice that we mix with herbs and other ingredients like peanuts, ginger, scallions, shallots, and we roll it up and then we fry it in coconut oil to create a crispy layer, and then we break it up and add mint and a lot of fresh herbs. When you break up the fermented pork and mix it in, it's a journey of flavors that is just amazing.
They explode in your mouth.
Yeah, and you get the different layers of flavor that hit at different times.
Exactly.
It's amazing.
Yeah. My favorite saying, cornucopia.
Cornucopia flavors.
Yeah. That's my
I
favorite.
love that.
And then we have my husband's favorite dish, which is Som Tum with salted crab. If you want to explain that a little bit.
Yeah, sure. So this one is another version of Thai papaya salad. So it's with palm sugar, with chili garlic, with lime juice, fresh tomatoes, green bean, and fresh lemon juice. So we kind of crush it and we add salted crab into it. So for example, like in central Bangkok or central part of Thailand would enjoy this dish. And also it's originated from northeastern part of Thailand.
And so the fermented salted crab is a blue crab that normally they get from the rice fields when the land is flooded. You can chew it and eat it, or you can suck the flavor out of it like you do a crawfish.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And then we have Pad Mee Isan. Pad Mee Isan and Pad Mee Karat are noodle dishes that existed way before Pad Thai. These are traditionally served in different regions of the Isan area. Pad Mee Karat is from the Karat region. Pad Mee Isan is a little bit more for like street food, market food. The difference is they focus more on a bold tamarind flavor. We get tamarind, we deshell them, we remove the veins, and then we use the pulp to make our own concentrate. We don't buy pre-concentrated
Sounds
anything.
delicious.
Yeah. We add palm sugar to it. We add a little bit of fish sauce. The Pad Mee Isan is more where we allow the noodles to soak in the sauce and absorb it from the inside.
So now, is that like a sweet sauce or
The Pad Mee Isan is going to be a little bit sweeter than the Pad Mee Karat.
Okay.
The Pad Mee Karat is going to be a little bit more tangier.
Gotcha.
Because that one is cooked with the sauce, fresh, stir fried. It's not allowed to sit in the sauce to absorb it. Yeah.
Different process.
Pad Mee Karat, we use dry shrimp that we get from Louisiana to add the saltiness in there. This one we have shrimp served with it, but you can get it with beef, pork, anything. But the dried shrimp is added to add that saltiness. And then the glaçon. This is a staple in the Isan region because about 6 months out of the year they're in a drought, and then about a month to 2 months they're in a flood. So whenever they can, they catch fish, especially from the Mekong River, and they ferment it for those times that they have to go without fresh produce. But it is amazing. We ferment it ourselves. We massage it with sticky rice and other ingredients, and it is an umami, tangy, salty, garlicky flavor. It's really good.
And we serve it with the sticky rice there too. So it's in here,
In there.
sticky rice. And also, especially where I'm from, the province or the village I'm from is very well known for this dish. Like the whole country would know. Whoever loves this dish, they'll recognize my province, which is just so Tod. Yeah.
Oh,
So they
how
would know if you
nice.
ordered that, they would know
Right,
from that
right.
pot. Okay.
Oh yeah, and don't forget the blue rice.
Oh,
Yes.
and then we have Pomali Rice, which is specifically from this region. Pomali rice is a species of jasmine rice that it's a little bit starchier. In this region, it only grows once a year because of the flood and the drought. Once the floods recede, there's only enough time to grow any of your farms that one time. But that ensures a beautiful fragrance of like a pandan leaf, which if you've ever smelled pandan leaf, it's like an herbaceous, perfumey smell. It's amazing. And it has a sweet taste to it because of the starches. It's blue here because we grow the butterfly pea flowers right in front of the restaurant, and we use that to make a tea to color our chor muang. We add citrus to it to make it purple, but we use it naturally blue to make our rice. The butterfly pea flower is being studied right now a lot. It's packed with antioxidants.
Purple. I was going to say the purple. And the
Yeah.
purple is loaded with antioxidants.
And it protects itself from acids, which is why you can add citrus to it. It'll turn purple, but if you add more water, it'll turn back to blue. It's one of the only natural ingredients that you can up and down the pH
Yeah.
scale. So it actually makes it through your stomach acids into your intestine and gets absorbed there, all the antioxidants. You would think that these people, Isan food is before the Siamese kingdoms. Isan food is one of the oldest types of foods in the country, and you would think that they know all of this back then, or is it just they lived off of nature and nature took care of them and they knew how to live and survive by what was surrounding them.
I was going to say, I mean, you're from that region.
Yeah.
So when he's talking to me about flood and farming, that farm must be so rich with nutrients and that must grow like.
Yes, I happened to grow up, during the big change up from the old generation to the new generation. So I kind of see both sides, and then I was lucky enough to see how my grandparents were, living day-to-day life,
Right.
and the art from the wall is how I grew up. And then, of course, now we have tablet here and there, and the food's kind of also changing over time also. So yeah, it was a generation of not just the people, but it's also the food also, which is incredible.
And with kind of like here in the States, there's old world cooking that people is starting to have forgotten. Isan food is so amazingly fresh, healthy, and made from scratch. How a lot of his village still makes it. A lot of modern younger people are using packaged seasoning.
Yeah.
What 90% of restaurants use packaged seasoning with citric acid to add sourness or bitterness. Here, absolutely not. We squeeze fresh lime on everything. If you order tom yum tomka, before it comes out, it's not cooked with a fresh lime. We squeeze the fresh lime on it so that you get the sourness. The Isan people have majestically, the Isan people have majestically balanced 5 different flavors in their food. And when you eat Isan food and the flavors are balanced, plus the texture is beautiful in your mouth, you say the food is Nour, which is the name of the restaurant.
Yeah.
It's more than delicious, it's more than umami, it's everything, the texture, the flavor, every bite is like perfection. And so the salty, the bitter, the sour, the umami and the sweet and the spicy is all balanced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we just
That's,
got
now that, I know what that is. And that is a super antioxidant that I don't know why more people don't know about this.
Because it's really expensive, and we're one of the only Thai restaurants that serve it.
Okay.
But I serve it because I don't care how expensive it is. If it's part of his culture and his growing up, that's what this is my love story to him and his people and his culture. But this is one of the best rice that I've ever had. It's called a rice berry.
Yeah.
It's a black rice from Thailand.
It's delicious.
It's delicious. If I wanted to explain the texture, I kind of say like Italian al dente, like kind of to the tooth, not too soft, but not too hard. It's packed with minerals and antioxidants, and the flavor is earthy but still really good and nutty.
A little nutty. Yeah, a little nutty. And some places also call it forbidden black rice.
Yeah.
And he's correct. It is very expensive. We bought some.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it is, and you know, it takes a little bit to cook it right too. You have to soak it. And it's more than a regular soak, but it is.
when this rice was introduced to the market in Thailand. My best friend's mom, there was like grandparents and also her mom, has to like pick one seed at a time and then use her nail to like peel
Really?
One grain at a time,
And then one day, I remember because one day she told me, said, "Oh my God, my mom has a really bad nail because she
To remove the husk.
to remove that." So they spend a lot of time picking that and then
Back
resell.
then, so
why
Isan
it's expensive.
is not a very, when you talk about Isan, the reason why that's also a prevalent practice there, it's not very modernized at all. It's unless you're a backpacker, you don't travel to this region, it's very hard to travel through. Even the government kind of leaves them alone. So when they farm their rice, they literally, like especially special rice, they hand remove the husk one by one. 2 generations to his grandparents' generation. Yeah,
and that's not a bad thing, you know, because sometimes when you mechanize, I know I'm not saying that right. When you do it with machine,
mechanize,
you lose a lot.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And I mean, just speaking to you, I could see that in a lot of these dishes, you still use traditional methods.
Yes.
I mean, when we had dinner here, you were telling us about like the sauces,
Yes.
the pad thai. I mean, not the pad thai, the curry.
The curry, yeah.
You don't have it sitting back there made.
No.
It's made to order.
Every 2 days, we make enough curry paste to last us 2 days.
Right.
Red, green, masaman, and panang.
Right.
And pad cha, because that's its own distinctive flavor, curry paste as well. When you order a curry, literally step by step, coconut oil, curry paste. We allow the coconut oil and the curry paste to fry together so it pulls out the flavors, the smells, then goes in the meat to try to caramelize some of the sugars in the meat, and then the vegetables to just get them to sweat. We don't soften our vegetables. Mother Nature knows what she's doing. All we do is we allow them to sweat just a little bit, and then the coconut milk goes in, and then it comes together into my mouth is getting water. Sorry.
You're doing the same thing to me.
I think I had the chicken massaman curry.
Yes, you did.
And when you told us that was after,
Yeah.
I'm sitting there going, I would say this is really good. This is unusually like the flavor,
Zesty.
you know. And then you came out and you said, "Yeah, we don't have it sitting back there. We make it to order." And I'm like, there it is. That's the answer.
Talk going on. We cook like his mother would cook, or how I learned. For lunch, for supper, people came over, you made everything from scratch.
Right.
There wasn't anything boiling all day, and so that's how we cook here. It's very difficult, but when you get a plate of food, everything's been put together when you order. That's why if you come eat at Nour, be patient with us, allow us to feed you good quality, healthy food, and we won't rush you out of here. Same thing how they eat in this village. Relax. You could be here an hour and a half, 2 hours. enjoying the food, and that'll make us happy because you're not scarfing down what we put blood, sweat, and tears
That's
into.
weird. That's one of our.
Yeah.
We have this series that we did online called Pet Peeves of restaurants, and we didn't single out any restaurant, but we said, there's some restaurants where, and I hate it. Like the waiter comes over to you with the check in their hand like this, the little black binder.
Oh yeah.
Would you like anything else?
Yeah, they put it right.
Yeah, the check that's in your hand. It's like dessert. Maybe we want to talk. Maybe maybe we haven't seen each other for years.
Yeah, maybe
but
we
it's
need an
kinda
after
like,
dinner
here,
drink.
get out,
Who knows?
And that's not a
Yeah.
Here-
So conducive.
We've always said when we eat at our home, in his parents' home, it's outside on a platform. Neighbors walk by. Sometimes they'll come straight in and sit down with us and eat. And that's what we wanted this place to be. That's why we built it and painted it the way so it felt like you were outside, how we eat outside in this village. Yeah, and you can talk to each other and dine. I feel like America's lost the concept of dining and having a conversation and letting the food digest.
We preach that a lot. I mean, we've been to a couple places where they have a box for the cell phone. We went to another place where he has a sign outside, no cell phone, and they'll come over and tell you, "Can you please take that outside?"
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Because you're here to enjoy this.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, this can wait.
Yeah.
And it's a shame. Like we look around restaurants, good restaurants, and people are sitting in there. And the food's just sitting there. I'm like, are they going to eat that?
Yeah.
Or, and then they're the ones that are going to complain the food was cold.
Right.
Yes.
But you sit there playing with the phone. But there is one more dish that you didn't get to.
The pad cha. Pad cha is, we use a curry paste and coconut milk to make the sauce, but it's a stir fried, and we stir fry it at such a high heat that it condenses enough to release a lot of the water content and create this kind of like thicker gravy like curry. And in the pad cha, we use young peppercorns that are pickled, that are amazing, which I'm gonna pick up and show you because it's a sight. It's a beautiful sight.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so
I spotted that when I came out too. I was like, wow.
you could take little pieces of it as you're eating, and just to get that little spice kick, that little peppery kick. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it has Thai eggplant, and this one's made with beef, just so that we have a couple of different protein options. But I love it with beef. Yeah. And it has kaffir lime leaves on top as well, which are these things, which are, I have a tree out there. Oh, amazing. I mean, a lot of people won't eat them. I eat them because I like the fragrance. And
All right, so we're gonna stop a tape.
We're gonna take a
eat,
break
and then
and
we'll
eat,
come back to you guys and let you know what we had.
So we're back, and we just finished eating all those little goodies. Of course, there's more goodies to eat. But I just wanted to get some information about how long we've been here and your beautiful restaurant and everything. So I'm going to ask you the question: how long have you been in business here, and do you have any other restaurant?
2 years. We opened March of 2023, and this is the only location.
Okay. And tell everybody what style of food it is that you prepare.
I call it a home-cooked country-style Isan food, using fresh produce from local farms every 2 days. We're seed oil free. We only use coconut oil to stir fry, deep fry with palm fruit oil, anything that's only vegetables, and if we have to deep fry meat like our crispy duck, we deep fry it in beef tallow. So very healthy food. Yeah.
Yeah. Is there like a particular dish that you sell more than others?
I'm sorry, is it?
A particular dish that we sell more than others? What I always say we should change our name to.
Well, yes, there was a dish that like we saw a lot each day, which is Chiang Mai noodle, or we call it Kao Tod. Yeah.
Okay. And they are what exactly?
So Kao Soy, it's a northern style dish from Chiang Mai, Shanghai region. Originates from Burma, actually. and it's like a curry dish with noodles, egg noodles on the inside, and whatever normally it's chicken drumstick, but we do beef, we do different proteins. And then it also comes with crispy noodles on top. The crispy noodles add a nutty flavor when you mix it all together. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I didn't even know there was this dish existed in Thailand until I moved to the US. Because I'm from around Eastern, so I barely eat northern food. But it became one of my favorite dishes because I like to eat something like steamed noodle and then crispy noodle. So it's some crispiness in there. So I love something crispy. So it's kind of mixed and then with the curry paste. Oh, it's awesome.
I know what you mean about the crispy.
Yeah.
I like the crispy too. I like the soft, don't get me wrong, but I like
Yeah.
I like
The sound of it, the texture.
And usually the texture comes with a like a salty, nice taste with garlic or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It just works that way for me. But that's the kind of thing that I like. So I figure everybody else must like that too. Thank you.
It's,
I feel a kinship with you.
Kinship.
So how did you find your way into the hospitality industry?
So I ran a salon and spa in Houston for many years. I'm not going to age myself.
No, no, we're not here to do that.
And when we met 13 years ago, and I went to his village in Yasothon in the Isan region of Thailand, I fell in love with his food, and I fell in love with the culture and the hospitality. In fact, we were a Japanese day spa in Houston, but I made sure after going to Thailand for the first time, that when customers would walk in, I had my front desk bow and
I love it.
because everywhere in Thailand where you go, as soon as you walk in, it's
Immediate.
Hotel,
yeah.
restaurant.
Everywhere.
Yeah, and so after 12 years of learning how to cook and eating Isan food, I was like, you know what? Let's do it. But we had to move to Florida to do it because we don't have local farms in Houston. We have livestock. We have lots of cows, lots of horses, goats, but not farms. And then when I was looking around, South Florida in Homestead, Okeechobee, I get my green papayas from a farm in Pompano. You all have local farms that you can walk on and that you can buy directly from.
Florida soil.
And the Florida soil is great for Southeast Asian ingredients.
Oh, yeah.
So it was.
It's pretty much the same.
Almost the
if,
same.
If you didn't have so much rain.
Yeah.
And so,
I learned something today.
so I combined my service industry with food. I have no restaurant experience. Zero.
I still that blows my mind. When we try, the first time here, and now we tried all that. It just blows. We had that conversation about being a chef.
Seriously.
This is like, it blows my mind. It's so
you check
good.
all the boxes. I don't know if you know that, but you need to know that.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
You're
it is.
amazing.
I have such a high. Since I've opened the restaurant, I've grown a massive respect for chefs that are culinary trained and spent so many years learning their trade, their skills, they're honing in on their talents, because now that I cook in the kitchen, now that I cook for a lot of people, not just a few of us, it's difficult. You have to love and have a passion for it to put out good quality, healthy food for your guests.
And to maintain.
And to maintain it, yeah.
One of the key things for me is your knowledge of the ingredients, and I don't mean like, oh, this is a Ecuadorian zucchini. No, you know what the balance is. You know what counterbalances. You know these. You're not saying sugar and vinegar. You got palm sugar. You use certain ingredients that most people don't use and don't have knowledge of, and you do, and you know how to make creations like this. Is like incredible.
Thank you.
So that's
kudos.
The coconut oil.
I can't say it enough.
Yeah. Like coconut oil we use in the kitchen too, like cinnamon, I've been using coconut oil in my own kitchen at home to cook this and cook that. And so when we open up a restaurant, then it's our kitchen to use. So
Exactly.
so we use the coconut oil for it. And surprisingly, for example, like you deep fry the fish, it tastes better.
Yeah.
Smell better.
It's true.
Yeah, like
It's true.
the smell from the kitchen. So so
I use it as a sun tanning lotion.
Oh yes.
As you're cooking, you smell it.
But I mean, what I'm getting at though, it shines through.
Thank you,
It's
thank you.
not. It's super authentic. This is
Thank
not
you.
Americanized at all.
Well, as I learned this culture, it's not my culture
Right.
to appropriate, and it's not my culture to, excuse my language, bastardize and change it to fit a Western profile. How they cook in his village, how the monks cook, how his parents cook, is how we cook here. In fact, 8 months ago, I've gone through a lot of Thai chefs in this restaurant because no one wants to cook this hard. No one wants to cook a meal to order. Every other restaurant has curries that are boiling all day long. We cook a curry step by step when you order it, and it's not preheated, and then we just, make it. Coconut oil goes in, curry paste. We wait for the curry paste to fry a little bit, get the color in the oil, get the fragrance to hit your face, then the meat, and then caramelize that a little bit, then the veggies, and then the coconut milk. Every order is made like that. Even Thai people here in America are like, I don't want to work that hard in the kitchen. It's very difficult. About 8 months ago, I was like, we need to find. They keep quitting. Like, it's hard to work. I said, put out an ad again. He put out an ad. A gentleman from Ohio reached out to us. He came and he was like, I'm gonna work with you guys for a month, to train for a month, to see if I like it, and teach me how to make your food. And he's Thai, older gentleman, and he was here a month. I thought I was teaching him how to cook traditional old world Siamese Isan food from scratch to order, thinking I was teaching him old world cooking from Thailand. Turns out, after a month, he was like, you know what? I'm gonna stay, but I'm gonna tell you something. I've been a cook for 30 years. I was a monk for 7 years from your husband's province, so I know his village, I know the area. Yeah. And
you know my village, like
So he was testing you.
he was testing me because he was like, who is this Farang?
Yeah.
Farang is like gringo. It's a Thai version of gringo. He was like, who is this Farang trying to cook old world Thai food like we eat on the countryside, made from scratch? And like monks cook, because they don't eat artificial ingredients. They eat as healthy as possible. And so after a month, he thought I would waver. He thought I would like have these pre-made sauces to make it easy. And when I fought diligently every day, no, we don't have pre-made sauces. Everything goes in one at a time. He was like, and he's still here today. He is my right-hand person. Yeah,
love that
we're in there
story.
together, blood, sweat, and tears, and putting out food. So it's not my culture. I have to showcase it. How someone like him is proud of. How someone like my husband and his village and his family is proud of. This is a love story to him. So I have to understand the culture and everything that goes behind it.
And like these dishes, how many centuries have these been around?
since I was born.
So no, I have a point to this. I have a point to this. So they've been around for centuries.
Yeah.
There's a thing called the test of time. So your village has modernized somewhat through the years,
Yeah.
but they still have this food.
They still do have this food, but it's getting harder and harder to find.
Right.
Luckily, we still have those dishes. Like when I get back to Thailand, I was so surprised. I've been back, I've been back once a year, but this dish particularly, so hard to find. Muang, the purple dumpling,
Yeah.
impossible.
Really?
You have to
See?
know exactly where it is to get it.
To know where to find it.
That's my whole point.
and this, you will get pad thai everywhere. You only get like maybe like a small ceremony at the temple out in the village somewhere.
Right.
That's where you're gonna find this. This is one of my favorites. And this one, I couldn't find anywhere from my last trip. Anywhere.
See? And
You are
it's a dying
pad
thing.
thai. So
And to me, it's like by them changing things. I mean, they're trying to make everything the same.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, this
We
is
don't
very
need
unique.
that.
This is very unique, you know, and it's delicious.
One thing that I am trying to teach Thai people, and I wish more Thai people in America would learn this, is yes, you're very humble people, and yes, you are very accommodating, and you want to make everyone happy. But don't change your food for others. You know, it's so easy to try to appease someone else. Like we've had people come in, can I have green curry pad thai? Say what? What? I don't understand what that means. No, we're not gonna make anything that doesn't fit in this culture. You know, it's
I like that.
yeah,
That's so genuine.
Our kitchen.
yeah.
Yes. And that's so
like a mantra I have.
respectful.
Yeah.
Is I hate
Yeah.
it as a chef. When people come in, I'm going to use chicken marsala. That was one of the dishes. Two key ingredients, three key ingredients: chicken, marsala wine, and mushrooms. I can't tell you how many times. Oh, they don't want mushrooms. Then that's not marsala.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
going to change the flavor.
Yeah.
Totally. Oh, can you use sherry instead of marsala?
No, then it's something else.
Marsala.
No, it's not gonna be, you know, and then you're gonna send it back or you're gonna tell somebody it was terrible and not a reflection on me. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
And again, I'm never coming back. It's fine.
Yeah, no, stay
That's
home
fine,
and
'cause I'll
stay
never-
home and cook that.
You're never gonna come back, but guess what? I'm never gonna make that.
Make that,
So
yeah.
we're a compromise
Yeah,
here.
we accommodate allergies and certain, you know, gluten. If people are gluten free, majority of our stuff is gluten free because we don't use wheat in anything.
Even vegetarian option.
Even
Doesn't
vegetarian options.
fish sauce.
Why? Because we don't have any pre-made sauces. Every
so easy
ingredient
for us
goes
to
in one at a time. The only thing I think that can have wheat is the soy sauce that we use. But I have a seasoning sauce, Golden Mom seasoning sauce, that doesn't have it. So if you're gluten free, Unfortunately, soy sauce is made with wheat to add a certain type of. It's kind of like beer. It adds a certain fermentation and like a certain flavor. But if you're gluten free, we have a seasoning sauce, and then I have a black soy sauce that uses rice flour instead of wheat to add. So I'm all about ingredients and as natural as
So
possible.
as long as they let you know of dietary
Yeah.
restrictions, you can accommodate. But you cover it pretty much.
Yes.
Now, I
I have a
got
question. Oh, you have a question?
I got two questions,
Okay, go ahead.
but actually it's
I'll let you-
separately for both.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna start off with Ken.
Okay, all right.
And what is a dish that doesn't sell a lot that you wish people would try because you know it's good and you know they'll fall in love with it?
There's a corner of the menu that I created it, and so I love most of it. But the one that I would love everyone to try next time when they come to the restaurant is the crispy papaya salad.
Aha.
Okay.
As we know, like we love something
Yeah, the
crispy.
crunchy. Yes.
So
Yes.
try that one next time. It's basically the papaya tempura with the papaya salad sauce on the side. But you're gonna beg for more when you come back the following time.
Awesome.
Okay. Yeah, I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. You just want me to come back.
Yeah.
That's okay. Okay, I'll be back.
Yeah.
I
For
promise.
me,
Actually, I'll be back soon.
Yeah.
I love all the dishes.
Something that you say, God, I know if they have this, they're
Yeah.
gonna order it again.
Yeah.
I said it when we first brought out everything, and I said, you gotta try this.
Yeah.
Isan sausage.
Yeah. Yeah, the sausage was amazing.
I mean, they're gone,
Yeah.
right? They-
Yes. Everybody ate that.
the Isan sausage with a little piece of lettuce, cabbage, any leafy green, a little piece of ginger, peanut, onion, celery, the fermented pork that's in the sausage, the garlic that's in the sausage. It's just, Isan sausage is my favorite dish I can think of. It's my go-to for everything. Isan sausage. We make it. It's amazing.
You can eat it as a small plate or appetizer.
Yeah.
But if you add sticky rice along with it,
my God.
it'll become a meal.
Delicious. Yes.
No,
I agree.
My second question, and I think you already answered it on your end. And this could be anything, okay? I always ask the people, what is your go-to comfort food? Now, when I say that, I mean like when I'm in the kitchen and I can't sit there and eat, and all day I'm looking at the same food. So I don't want to eat that because I'm looking at it. So what I used to have is I used to have peanut butter and jelly. We have a Brazilian chef that has hot dogs. We had someone else that has pizza in the kitchen on Friday nights. What is your go-to? Like something... and it could be Thai, it could be anything here. That doesn't have to be.
Since I'm a Thai person, like I would say 99% of Thai people, when you ask them what they would eat on that day, I think let's say like more than 90% would say pad krapao, which is a stir-fried basil with minced meat. You can do it with chicken or pork or seafood with the fried egg on top. Oh, I would have that every day.
We had that.
Where do we have that? It sounds familiar.
I think
Yeah.
Patricia had that.
She
Yes.
loves the krapao. Yeah, she
Yes.
loves the krapao. Yeah.
Yes, I know. I tasted that.
Yeah.
And chef?
Mine, I said it, the Saikro Isan sausage.
Because you said that, that's my go-to. I'm like, he
Isan
answered it already.
sausage all day, every day. If I'm tired of eating rice or anything else, you can never go bad with Saikro Isan, which is Isan sausage.
Okay. That's my question.
Okay. So I have a question, and the question is, let me see. Do you have any standing specials? Like anytime, any week, there's a special, and it
Happy
usually
hours or anything like
whatever.
that.
We have a happy hour where you get a discount on the small plates, like on the appetizers and our cocktails. And those are Monday through Thursday.
It's actually every day at a different time. So from weekdays, from Monday to Thursday, it's from open to 6:30, which is 5 p.m. to 6:30 at the dinner service. And Friday and Saturday, we do have 2 times. Friday from 5:30 to 6:30. And also one more time at 10 p.m. to close, which is 11. And same thing on Saturday and Sunday, we do have it from 11 to 1:30, and then Saturday night from 10 p.m. to close.
Wow, that's very generous.
Well, and we want people, the main purpose of it is we have a bar. And in our bar, the same concept flows through from the kitchen. No artificial ingredients, we have syrups that we use honey instead of white sugar. We don't use any processed ingredients. We make our own purees. And so we're trying to showcase that a drink can be a part of a meal and just as healthy. Just as healthy. Just as healthy. Our fruit purees, we puree ourselves. A lot of our bitters and liqueurs we make ourselves, because I will not use anything that has artificial color or flavoring in it.
Awesome. That is so awesome. You guys are so ahead. Really.
No, you're on the pulse. I mean, that's it.
I love it. It's space age. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's great. So do you have anything else to add? Do you have any plans like for the future, things that you're thinking of doing, or anything that you want to
Just
talk
trying
about?
to keep up with, local farms. Right now it's getting a little bit harder because of, I don't know what's going on in the world. Yeah,
It's bad.
Yeah. There's not enough workers on the farms.
Right.
It's getting harder to get produce, but I don't care. I will kill myself, getting it done.
One of the big things we saw yesterday was, they said that we've had, since Halloween, we've had 7 inches of rain. normally it's 70.
Yeah.
So that's not helping anything.
Yeah, no,
It's
it's
not helping
not.
anything.
It's getting harder, but luckily we have relationships with our farms, so they set aside something for us, and I'm having to just source out more local farms but that's even better. It spreads out the love. And,
And you have options.
Yeah, and you have options. Yeah.
And you never know who you're going to meet too.
Yeah.
You never
Yeah.
know what they're going to
Yeah.
bring to your table. It's a wonderful thing. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that we meet so many different people and everything is different. They teach you so many different things. I'm so grateful. I really
Thank you.
am. And I'm grateful to you guys because I know
thank
you do a wonderful job here.
And we have to thank Patricia.
Oh, absolutely.
I do love
Absolutely.
She's family.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Patricia.
Yeah.
Happy love you.
She's part of the kinship, yes.
Yes, he is. He's my dear kinship.
I almost feel bad for you. But I tell the story 100 times. I worked in an Irish bar.
Yeah.
And every Saturday night they had music. And every band wanted to sing a song to me. Danny Boy.
Oh, man.
And I'd be like, the band wants to see you a minute. No, they don't. Oh, yeah. Listen, it's getting old. And then I had to sit there, be respectful because it's they're not the same band. So
Yeah.
that's nice. And I'm like, I'm telling my name. So, kinship.
Yep, kinship. I'll take it.
I just want to say thank you again.
No, thank you guys.
Thank
We
you,
really
thank you
appreciate
for
it.
opening up the doors to us and opening up your hearts to us. Thank you for being in our neighborhood.
Yes.
Thank you for being nearby. And
Thank you
thank
for
you for
being
the donations you make to the community.
Actually, not original.
Yeah. If I may make a recommendation, there's a restaurant, I believe in supporting people or restaurants that kind of keep the same concept, authentic, blood, sweat, and tears go into your food and you can taste it. There's a Thai restaurant in Delray Beach called Eat Thai. I don't know him personally, but whenever you want something just out of here, we'll go there. It's really, really good. You should really check them out.
Okay. Eat Thai.
Eat Thai, yeah.
Okay, maybe we'll check it out.
Yeah.
Check it
Yeah.
out. But we're all about the original and mom and pop.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you
And it's
guys,
healthy,
we were
clean
talking off
eating.
camera.
I love it.
One of you guys are always here.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the key to success.
No.
Either me or him or both of us.
Both of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Rain or shine.
So that's it.
Yeah, I guess that's it.
So,
All right.
as always, enjoy and we'll see you here. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.